environmental benefits of going with a heat pump. First of all, you're using electricity, which depending on how it's made, which here in Ontario, it's made very cleanly. Our grid last year was 95% carbon free. So, when you're using electricity to heat your house, you're reducing your carbon by, 95%, which is a huge amount. And a lot of people will try to make the argument that, well, if you're producing your heat with a heat pump, but you're producing the electricity with natural gas, which we do from time to time, then the benefit is less. But what a lot of people forget is, like, you're buying this product and it's going to last you, let's say, 15 years. But over the course of the 15 years, all of the provinces are going to be improving their grids, making them greener, and I think quite rapidly. So, if you buy an air conditioner and a gas furnace, that's locked in for 15 years. Whereas, if you buy a heat pump, even if the benefit isn't there today, it's going to be there as we move along. So, I mean, it's a lot greener product, and so much so. It's in all of the treaties that Canada and all of the modern nations have signed to say that we have to reduce our greenhouse gases, and we all see every summer. We see fires, floods. We see all the effects of too much carbon in the atmosphere, and this is a real practical solution for eliminating lots and lots of carbon. Like, you can reduce several tons of carbon out of your life by just changing your gas furnace to a heat pump, and maybe your water heater as well while you're at it.
Heat pumps are a pretty effective way to do, for lack of a better term, our part in reducing carbon emissions. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think the majority of the carbon that we emit as homeowners is space heating, and I think water heating comes closely after that. So if we can, curb that carbon emission from that point, that's a great stepping stone to hit these, targets that we as a country together have to.
That's true. Yeah.
Maintain.
Yeah, and we don't have to do it overnight.
Yeah.
In fact, we can't do it overnight.
Change is hard, right? But we're in the right direction.
I think it's we're lucky to be in Canada. We've gone through all these years of being fortunate to have natural gas supplied at a reasonable cost from Alberta. And with electricity now starting to take over, we're also rich in that, whether it's coming from harnessing the wind, the sun. You've got the Atlantic provinces, harnessing the waves from the ocean. Ontario having a lot of the great nuclear plants. So we're fortunate here in Canada to have energy.
Clean energy.
Clean energy.
Lots of it. Yeah.